Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of TerraTech. And as you can see, guys, we are continuing our new mission here, our new playthrough, and our bot's coming along pretty well. It's actually a good mix of Geocore and GSO, and I have to say, the new interface is absolutely beautiful. I love it. As you can see right here on the side, you can go to, purchase your old techs. You can see what the prices on them is. You can go in here and you can close the window down if you want to, but more than that, I'm finding my playthrough of this time around is a little bit more even-handed. I mean, I'm actually being able to incorporate Geocore and GSO blocks into my design as I play through, rather than most of the time, once you get Geocore, you immediately just get rid of all your old GSO blocks for the most part, other than your weapons. And that's not the case this time. So I'm actually liking that quite a bit. We're going to leave the light here in the background for now. I do have a lot of weapons, and some of the weapons are not being utilized just yet. They're kind of being stuck in the back. So let's stick some of those right there. I think we have another one right here that's not being utilized either. And that's just because of the placement of some of these blocks and things of that sort. Now, I could always get rid of these plasma ones right here. Leave this area in 7 seconds to comply. You have no, I don't think so, man. We are gonna fight your little nose right off, man. He has the big wheels. I just spent like half an hour designing this guy to make sure he's exactly what I want him to be, and immediately comes along another bot with it's gonna revolutionize what I have. Now he is hitting me with mortars, which is why I'm trying to get closer and actually attack him. My shields are about to go down, so I am going to have to back this up a little bit and yeah, recharge a little bit if I can get outside of his range. It looks like he's stuck. Now, the way I have to do this is very inefficient and unfortunately very slow, which is just to take off a handful of batteries at the same time, and these ones in the back are the ones that I have, and recharge them manually like this, and then put them back on the bot, take them off, put them back, put them on, and that kind of thing. It's kind of crazy. If I had a wireless charger, I could just put my solar reactors down and have the wireless chargers attached, and they would charge up the batteries that are on my bot or next to it automatically, and I can get the entire thing fully charged that way. But because I have to do it this way for now, yeah, it's a little bit more of a pain in the butt, but it does teach you to appreciate what you got later on. And it's been a while since I've had to do it this way, so I'm kind of like, no, I got to do it like really, really slow. It's kind of nuts, but this is actually helping me out a little bit as well. Not as much as if I was just attacking the enemy, but his battery power is draining as we speak. It's repairing the blocks that I damaged. It's charging or taking part of the charged batteries, just keeping its shields up. So it's not a complete and total loss. I mean, it may seem like, you're out of the fight and he's repairing all his blocks, yes, but as soon as his shields go down or his battery pack dwindles till nothing, then you're going to have a lot easier time getting at him. And I'm just lucky that he actually got stuck on that GSO trading station. Otherwise, this battle might have gone a different path. I'm very much accustomed to my bots that I've been playing for the last 3-4 weeks now, and they're fantastic. I love them. Let's do one more round of that. We've got up to 3 bars. Normally, I would say that's enough for almost an entire episode just to kind of go off and attack things. But because he's so large, he's going to eat through my power so quickly, because the more you get damaged, the more power you go through. And he's going to damage me quite a bit. So I want to make sure I have a little bit in reserve, because right now he's stuck. But if you rush it and you get in there before you're absolutely ready, next time he may not be stuck. And then you have a bot chasing you down and just destroying everything you worked hard to get. And not a good feeling. Not a good feeling at all, guys. So let's get in there. You can see we are hitting him, but it's kind of just going into his shields. His mortars are doing a little bit more damage, I believe, than they probably otherwise should have. We hitting him fairly well? Yeah, we're hitting his shields. That's all you can hope for. Let's look at his battery power. He's down to 3 bars on his battery power. I'm down to 2. Not really what I was hoping. Dang it, man. He has a lot more batteries than I am, or he's just doing a lot more damage. This kind of sucks. Let's put these here. Wish I could put a lot more on there, but every single one that you put on, you have to take back off. Let's see, can we get outside of his range, maybe? I really didn't want to go off to the side, because he might notice that he can, yeah, come in this direction. There we go. There we go. We are hitting him. He is not hitting us. It's a very minor hit on his shields, but it is draining them. And at the same time, I can mess with yeah, my charged up batteries, and that way when we get back in the fight, we got double things. We got his shields down all the way, and we got you know, our batteries fully charged, so we're ready to go as soon as this fight is over. Although I'm pretty sure that's not going to be a thing, because I want those big wheels. I had to buy a few of these small ones. They're not cheap. And yeah, I need a lot of them for what I want to do. Come on, are we hitting anything there? I think we are. Can we see what his battery power is? Can I get a little further out? It looks like it's still the same. It doesn't look like it's really going down at all. What's going on with this one battery, dude? Is it broken? Is it not working? Oh, you know what? It might have been stuck off to the side and not actually attached to anything. So let's move our bot off a little bit more. I want to get closer, because it doesn't seem like we're taking down his shields at all. Maybe he's glitched out. I don't know, but either way, I don't want to risk sitting here and attacking him if he's not going down. I want to see those little charges on his battery pack as much as I can. Let's see, what do you got in there? There we go, full bore into the side. No, he's hitting us as well. He can fire to the side. Oh, there he goes. There's one of his wheels, and he's repairing it. He instantly took it off and put it onto his giant receiver, which I can't believe we're going to get one of those right off the bat. That's going to be amazing. Let's see, can we get a little closer? No, turn a little bit more. There we go. There we go. We're hitting him now, and we're not taking any damage. He's not able to shoot those mortars at us like this. Now, there are a few pieces on that guy I really, really want to get. The wheels are one. And you can see they're getting damaged. The wheels are one, and then, of course, that giant GSO receiver is another one. Those will pick up items, such as wheels, blocks, any of that stuff. Whereas other receivers like this that I have on my bot, the GSO normal receiver, only picks up resources that are, you know, like the rocks and minerals and things of that sort. It won't pick up the big stuff. So we are hitting him for sure. We took off one of his wheels. What's his battery life at? Not much, actually. So before it turns dark, let me go ahead and put these two back down. That way I at least have a little bit of power, even if all this dwindles. But I don't think it will. I wish I could get some generators or something. That would be an incredibly fast way to charge up, because I would just put, you know, like 25 of those things down and then go back into it. Let's get a little closer. Might be a bad idea, but it seems like that's the only way we do any damage, is if we're close enough to take damage. Now you can get inside. Oh no, that was a bad idea. Oh, there we go. There we go. He is down. His generators are down. We're gonna go ahead and throw some of these back on there. Throw another one back on there. Are you destroyed yet? No. There we go. Destroy. Damage. Blow up. I want your stuff. Come on. Oh man. I don't want to destroy that giant battery. I want it. Oh, you're going to kill me here, aren't you? Blow it up. There we go. There his cab. His cab is flashing. Whew. Okay. Fantastic. That was tough. That was tough. I was trying to really make sure that stuff didn't get destroyed. Now, I'm going to leave these things over here, because as I pick that stuff up, it's going to repair them, and it's going to take a lot of my energy to do that. Now, one of the things you want to make sure when putting wheels down, something I learned the hard way, is they need room to turn. So as I turn the wheels here, you'll see that they, well, the ones in the front are turning a different direction than the ones in the back. That's it's kind of cool. But yeah, you'll see that they need room to do that. So if you have the wheels right next to each other, they actually rub on one another. Now these wheels that are here are kind of small. When you put the big wheels on, that's when you start noticing a difference. And as you can see, these right here are definitely going to get in the way, these armor pieces, because they hang down a little bit too much. So I want to put that like right there. Let's go ahead and pick up another wheel here and put that one right there in the front. These, of course, support more weight, and they lift your bot up even higher off the ground than they already were. But because they are so big, they don't really make turns as easy. They do weigh quite a bit in their own right, and you can see when I turn them, they turn fairly slow compared to the other one. So if you want that extra little boost of speed, you're going to need to take that into account. And as you can see, because they are smaller, they need to be put down a little bit further on on the screen or on your bot, so they can at least touch the ground if you want to use them or utilize them in any way. Let's get a little closer. We're going to leave those wheels there for now. We'll come back. I mean, it's right here next to our selling thing, so we really shouldn't have to worry about that. If I can even move without this other wheel. Oh my god, wireless charger, fantastic. Let's throw that on there. Am I close enough? Now I am. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. I am going to buy so many of those guys, so many. Let's see, where do I have this? I want to make sure it's lined up perfectly. And that is one over there. Okay, so I can do that. Let's put that on. Actually, I'm going to have to get rid of this armor. Oh, man, I kind of liked having the armor on there. Let's put that there. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, moves so much easier than before. That is fantastic. Venture Hailfire rifles, yes please. I love these things. These rifles here will actually follow the enemy so well. My suggestion though, guys, make sure not to put them somewhere they're going to get destroyed right off the bat. They are incredibly useful to you. So you want to find out where you're weakest on your bot, which weapons seem to get destroyed the most, and then you know, put your throwaway ones there or something along those lines that you don't absolutely want. If they get destroyed, you're not going to be heartbroken about it. Other words, now you do get a lot of Venture Hailfire rifles later on in the game, but that's later on. So you know, take that into account when placing those things. GSO 8-barrel fixed. 8-barrel fixed. Is there not a fixed one? 8-barrel fixed. Those are the mortars. I don't really like mortars that much. I don't really use them all that much. And as you can see, they do have their weaknesses, as we just kind of exploited just a minute ago. A lot more batteries. Oh my god, so beautiful. So beautiful. This guy is just absolutely perfect for me. Okay, so my batteries still being charged up. I don't necessarily even need my batteries on this thing anymore because the wireless charger works off of the actual solar reactor. So as long as the solar reactor is up and running, it will transfer power over to my bot. So I'm going to cover this with batteries now. I do want to leave some room here in the center because I'm going to put two wheels in there for extra support. Let's see, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing on this side. One more right there to kind of give me an idea where that's going. We do have some blocks here, some big ones. We have some tractor pads, beautiful. Definitely going to use that. Some regular 1 block and 2 block, and then a giant freaking battery. Fantastic. Now, this battery right here for GeoCore does not carry as much power as equivalent size of the GSO one. So if you took, you know, 4 batteries, put them one on top of each other, kind of like this on the next one, and then did that again for a second row, that would give you the equivalent size of this battery right here, and it would not give you the equal amount of battery power. However, this battery here is a lot more heavy duty, and you know, it's just less batteries for you to have to deal with. So usually people end up going that route, but you don't necessarily have to if you don't want to. Where am I going to put this? I don't really have the space yet. What I could do for now, I will move this later. I'm going to put that there. It's going to give me so much more space for battery power. We got some more over here, so let's go ahead and put those there. And a couple more here. I'm going to have to get some more, or placement more of my repair bubbles and my shields, just because, as you can see, they're not exactly reaching the entire outside edge. And what I normally do is I actually put them underneath the wheel here in the like the front, and put a block in front of that. So let's see, do we have a space for that? We have one of these, so let's go ahead and put that there. Now you can see it reaches everything. I don't want to put that directly in the front though, because it will be one of the first things that gets destroyed. So I can put that slightly back. It still does what I want, and then I'll put a block right there in front of it. So there's a lot of kind of like hidden stuff on people's bots you won't see right away when you go to attack it. Oh my god, I even get a I get a generator, so I can use that to create energy with. That is fantastic. Do we have any more bubbles? Does not look like it. Oh, we got another wireless charger. More wireless chargers on there means it charges even faster than it would otherwise do so. I think that's pretty much it, other than the batteries, which is no longer charging. So we can get a little closer now. We can get a little closer to that. So let's move up if we can. Kind of trap myself in here with these things. Let's go ahead and throw those down on the ground real quick. And we're going to put the batteries down first, and then we're going to worry about the base placement, because that's going to be a little iffy on where I actually want those to go. Those will actually kind of change over time as well. Look at this. We got a portable delivery cannon. So now we can use these things here, these receivers and these conveyor belts. You'll see the receivers right here, the ones with the little round edge on them. These will actually pick up resources. And the conveyor belt, which you can turn and change the direction with the second mouse button just by clicking it, will take all the resources it wants and go down the list one by one by one until it gets someplace that it can do something with. Right now, I do have these on here. It's refining those pieces. But say I put this right here next to this thing, it will then take that piece that it refined and sell it, refine another one, and sell that. So that's what I'm going to do for now, because I don't really have anything else I want to do with it at the moment. But that definitely will give me abilities to do so much more with that in the future. Now, we do got a lot of these Hailfire rifles, so what I am going to do is actually replace most of these weapons. I really don't like these little narrow gauge coils. Not my most favorite in the game. These other ones right here, the ZK-47 light ones, those are actually fairly decent. They're not, big damage. They're not going to be, kicking up a whole bunch of, bots being blown up really, really quickly, but they're not horrible. These Venture Hailfire rifles, by no means, again, are the most powerful in the game, but they are, I think, decently, matched with most bots out there. In fact, even once I usually go down the route of creating giant bots, Venture Hailfire rifles usually follow with me. They are my go-to weapon to create that coverage over areas that maybe not so protected as you might want them to be. So keep that in mind when you're trying to decide, do I want, more weapons on here, or do I just want better weapons? Ones that can cover more area, and then I can concentrate on other things, such as, base building, or all sorts of stuff that you can build on these bots to really kind of outfit it in a way that makes it more you, because that's what this game is really all about. Like, you can build these things any way you want to. There's no right or wrong answer. Some techniques work better than others. That's pretty much it. But you can do it. And I've seen some crazy stuff on here. I've built some crazy stuff on here just because I wanted to see what it looked like when I did it. And I think it's been fantastic. It's always fun to try those things out. We got some stud lasers right here. I'm going to go ahead and put those right there in the middle. Now, when I fire in a second here, you'll be able to see what all these do. Keep in mind, as these progress, they actually change the color of the weapon. So these stud lasers here in the middle actually have, I think, a greenish hue to them. I don't remember what the Venture Hailfire rifles fire at. That might just be little pellets. Yeah. Yeah, you can see the green light coming out here from the center right here. We only have one of them, so it's kind of hard to see it, but you'll see it right there in the front. And the other ones have more of a whitish kind of gunpowdery, ignition going off as well. But yeah, very, very cool looking, to say the least. And we got so many more weapons to kind of put on. I think what we're going to do, guys, is actually call the episode a little short here. Or not. You know what? I'm going to keep building. And if you guys don't want to see that, I can completely understand that. You can just skip to the end of the episode where we'll talk about a few things that we're going to be doing on the next episode. But I like building, and I know some of you guys like to see that, so I do like to show it off. Plus, I got new pieces, and I'm kind of excited about where to put them, and I don't want to rush through it. So I'm going to take a little bit of time and think about this. Now, I am going to pick up these armor pieces here, and I'm going to pick up these wheels as well, and these are all going to be sold off so I can buy some more wheels that I actually want. So let me go ahead and pick these things up, and I'll pick this up because I don't really want that either. Do I got everything? No, I still have some more wheels over here. Let's go ahead and attach those wherever I can, and I'll hold that one in my hand as I drive over. Wow, this guy is becoming a beast so early on. It is nuts, but I'm loving it. Let's see, we're going to sell these things off, and you can see what the going price is for these as I sell them. They're not quite as much as they are worthwhile when you buy them. They used to be the exact same price, not anymore, because I accidentally bought one of these wheels that I didn't really need, and I was like, I'll just go ahead and sell it back for the same price. No, I did not get the same price. I lost money on that transaction. So be very careful, and if you get pieces you don't need, save them. There is a SCU that we haven't gotten access to just yet, and when we do, or at least it was in one of the other game Let's Plays that we did. I don't know if it's going to be in this one, but I assume it probably will because it's a fantastic piece of gameplay that I really hope is in the game. But yeah, it's we need to buy some more wheels, don't we? Let me see. I'm going to buy a few of these. Let's go with 4 of those. We'll go with some bigger wheels here. Grade 3 required. I can't even buy those yet. Dang it. That's gonna put a hamper in my design here because I need to be able to use those wheels. But I guess, oh crap, where did I put that? I put that underneath. I guess what we can do, because we still have some of the smaller wheels left, is we can use these things right here in the center. Where are the other ones? Right there as well. So let's take these off and take these off. You could actually leave those. You know what? I might leave these here. Can I put them down a little further? No, it doesn't seem to want to let me. What if I take one of you and put that... Let's put that right there. Actually, nope, that is not right where I want it. Let's go ahead and go into build mode so we can see it a little bit more clearly. It lets you get right underneath. It didn't used to let you do this. This is a fantastic little addition to the game that allows me to get right underneath the bot so I can see what's going on. Let's go ahead and put this. Sometimes you do have to waste a block and put things where you don't necessarily want them, and then you could remove them when you're done. So I don't really need those there. I just wanted to go down more. Let's go ahead and move these to the back. Let's go ahead and put one over here as well. And we need to put one there. Actually, we don't need that there. We need to put one underneath it. So let's go ahead and put that one there. And now we should be able to attach it, if I can get it to line up just the way I want it to. It doesn't seem to want to do that. So what if I put this here? And then it should allow me to do it. Yep, there we go. So that works. However, I don't think there's going to be enough room for the other one. Nope, there's not going to be enough room for the other one. So we are going to move these away. That's going to all pop off because I'm an idiot. All right, so let's move some of these batteries in here because guess what, guys? We moved some of those wheels, and now we have the space. Or should I leave it? No, we're going to leave that because I want to put some wheels in there because I just got to remember not to fill those places in. We need to have something there, though. Let's do that right there, and then we can move all these. Yep, there we go. Let's do these underneath. We're going to connect that there for now. Yeah, this is trial and error, guys. You're going to have to sit here and finagle with it to get it to be exactly what you want it to be. Let's do this block again because it's having some issues with being where I want it to be. Same thing on this side. We're going to go ahead and move these down one. There we go. Should be more than enough space, and we're going to need another block. So let's go ahead and buy one of those. Now, we don't have access to Venture yet. Otherwise, I would probably suggest getting Venture because it's lighter weight, and it's going to give you a little bit more room to carry other stuff that weighs a lot. And those are the ones you really want to concentrate on. So let's move this up. There's a block there already. We should be able to put this down right there. There we go. And now there's room for it to turn in the center, and we can cover this up here on the top with more batteries as we get them. So you shouldn't even see any of these wheels later on. These wheels up here, I like the placement of them. I do kind of want to fill that stuff in. Maybe a row of blocks here in the front, and then nothing but batteries behind it or above it or something. But, yeah, we can wait on that. We might find more batteries in the future, and I don't want to waste any money on buying things that we don't necessarily have to have at this time. Let's see, where am I going to put these? These things are freaking huge. Yeah, I guess that works. For now, I do want to expand out more, so I may just use that as the point of where I'm going to expand from. Let's see, can we fit any on this side? Over here, we got another one over there. Let's snag that one and put it... no, there's not enough space. So, what are we going to do? We're going to move some of this stuff inwards. Oh, dang it. Pieces popping off all over the place. Remember, you can always hit the undo button. That wasn't always in the game. I'm glad it's there. I'll never say... you know, that I wouldn't want that in the game. It's not absolutely perfect. It does sometimes not give you the undo option, which really sucks when it happens. But, you know, It's one of those things you just have to kind of, you know, expect from time to time. Let's come back over here. I am going to get a little bit of power, you know, while I look through things. Now, this block right here is a block that you can attach to the ground, obviously, and then you can attach things to it. So if you want to build yourself a tower, you can attach anything you want to and then throw a whole bunch of weapons on it, and it should fire at the enemy fairly decently once you put an AI module on it. Remember, AI modules didn't used to be all that great. They've gotten a whole lot better, you know, since about 2 patches ago, actually. So give them a chance. If you've, you know, given them a chance in the past and you're just like me, where I was like, I never want to deal with those things ever again. They used to be horrible, like really bad. Let's actually take this. It needs to be repaired as well. Let's get over here. Now, the reason I picked up all that stuff is so I can be close to the base. I can be close to all the pieces. And then I can, of course, you know, charge up while I'm doing that. And hopefully you guys won't mind that noise in the background. I'll put that over here because it seems to be a pretty good placement area for it. And I should be fully charged, ready to go when it's done. Let's go ahead and throw that there. It's going to get charged up. We're going to sell these. I don't need these anymore. They only hold 3 apiece. They're not very strong in the sense that if there's stuff on the ground, it needs to be able to like sense that stuff on the ground and pick it up from a certain height. And these small GSO ones, they don't have that kind of pull to it. So I'm hoping these right here, these Geocore ones, will, but they might be a little bit too high up off the ground. And in that situation, I'm either going to have to move them or I'm going to have to create, you know, step conveyors to get them up a little higher and then somehow integrate that into there. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. However, these things right here have an enormous amount of pull, and they should be able to pull stuff up. So again, a little bit of trial and error as we get out into the field, but that's, you know, I love it. I love, you know, just trying things out and being like, nope, that did not work. I don't ever want to do that again. Let's move this there, and we're going to put this here. I do like to have my batteries in the middle of my bot and not on the outside. You will be surprised, very, very, you know, unpleasantly surprised on just how badly putting explosives on the outside of your bot unprotected will be if you go down that route. So don't do it, guys. Just don't do it. Let's put this here. We want to make sure that's, yeah, we don't want to lose our batteries. Let's do this. We need some more. Yeah, it's a good thing I remember. We need some more repair bubbles as soon as we can. We need them for the back of our bot because that's not getting repaired at all. Let's move this down now that it's repaired. We have tons and tons of weapons. Let's use these blocks first. Get all this set up. That looks good. We need one more right there, though. We do have one more. Absolutely perfect. It means I don't have to buy any. Let's do this one there. Nope, that's not quite in there. Wheels are good. Everything looking good. I could put another set of wheels here, actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that before I forget. So let's go ahead and buy some of these wheels we sold for not that much. So we lost a little bit of money. It's okay. We actually made a lot of money on that deal anyways. Let's see. We're going to put these over here on this side. Remember, go with more wheels. If you don't think, you know, the weight is going to be there, go with more wheels. There's almost nothing wrong with going with more wheels. In fact, let's see. Can we get a couple blocks here? 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That should be good. And I'll just attach them down the center here. Same thing on this side. And then when I come back in here and I buy some of these smaller wheels, I really wish I could just buy those. Those are the ones I would use. But you can see with these are perfect for underneath your bot. Remember to leave some space in there so they can turn. One space is usually enough. Same thing on this side. Let's go right there. And I guess we could probably go with one more. We could probably go with one set of one more. So let's do a couple more blocks right there. Put those here. Actually, no. That would have been perfect right where it was at, because right here where this hollow space is where those bigger wheels are going to go. These big wheels. But can they fit? Maybe they can't fit. We'll just fill those up. I was going to say the bigger wheels would have been perfect, but now that I'm looking at it, I don't think it's going to have the clearance to fit in there. So we'll just go with these guys. Go with the extra weight limit right there, smack dab in the middle. And even if you didn't have an entire base on top for this to, you know, kind of do the weight, remember, you go over hills, and the wider your bot is, the more chance you're going to teeter-totter on a hill. And these wheels, if they're not there, it's just going to be blocks, and your thing is not going to have any thrust whatever to get over that. So, you know, giving you that extra ability to do that is something you really, really want to have access to in those situations. Repair, we're going to go with a couple of those just to kind of put things in their place. Let's see, what about this? Will that reach? It will not quite reach everything, so we're going to want to move that. Let's snag that, put it over here on the side. I think what we're going to do is actually put it over here next to one of the wheels. Maybe right there? Yeah, that looks like it gets everything, and that's absolutely perfect placement because the other side is just as empty, so I can put it in the exact same space over there. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, so let's go with a few, actually just a couple of our, yeah, right there, or whatever they're called, shield generators. And because it goes down two, they can be one right on top of the other. Oh, that's beautiful. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. So we are good. We won't have to buy another couple of them until we expand out a little bit more, which is probably going to happen fairly soon, but we can wait until I put these things down somewhere. All right, guys. Well, I think this is going to be the end of the episode while I put down the few remaining pieces and try to figure out where I'm going to get my new wheels from, because these... I'm going to need bigger wheels in the back, obviously, and I don't know if this is really going to work all that well until I get them. But as always, guys, thanks again for watching. I'm AC Gamer, and I will definitely catch you all next time. Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that, of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future, so if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention, and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.